could probably try to start again. I know this will be weird, but I guess I'll kick it back up. And I don't know how I would do it, but hey, if you're if you're coming back on, I don't know what happened. It looked like the streams got mixed up and it basically kind of got all screwy there. So I apologize. Yeah, I know. For some reason, things got cut off right at the end. I don't know if people have time to pop back on. I'm not sure. I think I was making that point and I was like, oh, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. And I must have hit my mouse or something and it hit the stop streaming button. So I apologize for hitting the stop streaming button. We were going really well and I was looking forward to getting some questions. Yeah, I know it went away. I apologize for that. Instagram, though, kept it going, so I think it was my fault for hitting the button. So I did want to take a minute, and I don't know how we'll weave this in here because there'll be two separate videos, but either way, at least on the other video, we got to the end where I think I made the end point. But I did want to come on here really quick and say, answer any questions that anybody had. So let's see. We have... Let's see. There was Lazarus, Philippe, Big Jim. I know Dave G, Philippe. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Welcome Wednesday. That's right. Amrit, Wednesday wines with wine. Well, that'd be kind of fun. Wednesday wisdom. All right, cool. Yeah. So I think that's really cool. Wednesday wisdom is right, and I like the Wednesday wines with wine. I guess that's pretty fun. All right, so let's see. Wisdom Wednesday. Is there a resource for background music that you like to use? Yes, so I actually use Audio Blocks. It is a paid subscription of $15 per month, but there's many others, and there are free other ones out there that you can use. I'm sure some people can post that in the chats. There are free ones available, but I use Audio Blocks. I just like it, and it's a subscription. But they upload new songs. They have music. They have loops. They have sound effects. They have all kinds of stuff on there. So it's Audio Blocks. That's what I use. But like I said, there's many others, but that's my particular favorite one. All right, so let's see. Philippe, same goes for script databases. All right, Angela says, what's up? What's up, Angela? Are you at work? Let's see. Kevin Hamilton. Angela says, pizza! B-Doggy45. I'm 22 and I don't understand TikTok. No one understands TikTok. That's what makes it so much fun. Yeah, but seriously, I mean, just start posting on there. You know, if you watch it, I got addicted to it. I had to stop watching because TikTok will like suck you in because you see all these people our age doing all kinds of like they dancing and having a good old time. That's pretty fun. But you can also post content of you doing. It's just a new way to share, fun stuff. So check it out. Free. And right now it's like the Wild West, right? Because they don't have ads. Like when you click on there, the very first thing that'll come up is like ads, and they'll say skip ads. They're still working through it, right? How they're going to do it, but they haven't really monetized it yet. So it's a great time to get in on it, right? Before a big company either purchase it or before they go public or all this stuff, and then it becomes saturated, like Instagram, and then they start changing everything. So it's a good way to get, on there and just get a name for yourself. All right, so Heath says, what is considered a sample? I might have missed that. Yeah, so a sample again is 15 to 30, 45 seconds of a voiceover that you have written or you created, and you put it in an MP3 file or a WAV file or whatever, and you share that sample. You can add background music, sound effects, you can produce it as heavily as you want. I like the idea of doing a split between, making them really, produce like it was a professional commercial, as well as also doing it raw, depending on how the mood or the tone of the piece is. So that's what a sample is. And we call it a sample too, because you're sampling your work and you're getting it out there in front of people. All right, let's see. Broadcast interrupted. I know. Went away for a minute. It's hump day. How do you handle midweek issues? Laugh out loud. Glad to see. Yeah. Well, I just had one like cutting off in the middle of a stream. Was a midweek issue. Honestly, it's I don't know if that's what you were talking about, but middle week issues could be all sorts of things. I think the key to this business and any business is to have your goals, right? What you want to accomplish, and do them no matter what your feelings are. Like, you might be feeling down, like, oh, I don't have any work. All right, keep going. You know, feeling like I've got too much work. Keep going. I don't know what I'm doing. Keep going. All right, I don't know what decision to make. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep taking one step after another. I was talking to some people the other day about this. You know, I had gotten so overwhelmed by all the different aspects of my business, you know, that you can get into that paralysis state where it's like, I don't know, I can't move forward, right? That can be hard. So keep going. Don't stop no matter what, even if it's a little bit here or there. All right. Is this the space where you do your VO work, or do you have another space? No, I actually have a whisper room that's behind this. This is my editing station. And then I have a 4x6 whisper room where I do all of my voiceover work. Yeah. So good question. I do all my broadcasting here and stuff, and coaching and things through this area. Boss says, aha, I got it back. Watch television and radio commercials and rewrite the copy. So if you don't have permission to use client scripts, rewrite the client copy. If you don't have permission to use the client scripts, just don't use them. Could you rewrite it? Well, sure, you could rewrite it. Just make sure it's different enough. Do you know what I mean? But one of the best ways I like to use is I was talking about this. Is YouTube. All right, go to YouTube, and this is a little trick. When you go onto YouTube, there's the three little dots underneath the video, and if you click on that, every video, if they've usually most of them has the transcribe video, because most of them are closed captions, and when a content creator on YouTube posts something, they have to click whether they want closed captions or not. YouTube will automatically transcribe the words, and then you can actually get the writing on the side. You hit transcription, it will pull it up, and you will actually be able to see it. And you can actually copy and paste that and then rewrite those, so you can actually see the stuff. By the way, if you want to practice too, doing sounding like you're working on your imitation for tonality and inflection, that's a great way to see the copy of all sorts of commercials without you having to write it down individually. But that's one way. I like to use commercials, or not commercials, but I like to use copy that comes in the mail in the form of advertisements. I like to go get magazines and use copy in the magazines and rewrite them, and because you can see a story and you get a picture, and it makes it easier. There's copy all around us. I like to go to branded websites, use some of the words that they have there, and then form my own stuff. So there's many different ways that you can create it, but you've got to listen to enough, like you said, radio and TV spots, to understand how they are formed, and also have an idea what you're targeting. I think, like I said, a great idea is to target, you don't have to do this, but you can target the real estate industry for a week or 2 weeks, or you could target pet food, or you could target character work, or you could target e-learning, or you could target whatever, you know what I mean? You could target whatever you want to do, and go from there. And that will give you an idea of the setup. And then you can go search for those things, get familiar with how they sound, what people are doing, okay? And then recreate your own and start putting those samples out. I mean, that's how I learned. I mean, that's how, most people learn if you maybe don't have a channel like this that you're watching. All right, so that's a good question. Rich says, yes, sir, the video, but it makes a good subject. What's your opinion on, yeah, right. What's your opinion on those websites that offer royalty-free scripts? So there's nothing wrong with them. Just be aware that everybody's using them. So it's just like when I was a casting director, right? And I was casting actors, you got to be careful when using those books, like monologue books and stuff, because everybody uses them. So they're going to be saturated, and you don't want to be the person who's using copy that casting director has already heard 4 times or has heard multiple times before, right? So that's why I always try to do my best to write my original. That might not be your thing, so you might want to find somebody who writes copy. Do you know what I mean? Or you might want to search for copy that you can, but I like to create my own just because I like the originality of it. Yeah. And using them for any demo work. Absolutely. I use no, okay, you were all asking about that. Yeah, I would never use that copy for demo work. And that's just me personally, because that is just, like I said, I mean, that's stuff that many people are using. Many people are using. So I would not do that. Do your very best to create your own, or find somebody and pay them to write you some scripts if you can't do it yourself. Because that's just me personally. I want original content. I think it's better for who you are. It's better for your voice too. And by the way, think of it this way. If you write it yourself, you have an opportunity to make it sound the very best it can be, right? One of our problems as voice actors is learning how to take words that were written by someone else, not for our cadence of how we talk, and then make it sound like that's how we talk. But you get an opportunity with these samples and writing scripts to write how you talk. And when you talk how you talk, it's going to sound way better, more natural. All the breaks and everything, it will just sound more real. And that's a great way to stage yourself, right? In the very best light that you can. All right, you guys, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this video, because they're going to be two separate videos, because I had to start a new video and you guys popped on, which thank you so much for coming back. I apologize for all the mess. Well, except Instagram, because Instagram kept going. But for like YouTube, Facebook and stuff doesn't matter, but it's the YouTube I'm thinking about. But I might have to do like part 1 and part 2. That would work. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. Wisdom Wednesday. Or Wednesday Wisdom. I don't know. I like that. Wisdom Wednesdays. I kind of like Wisdom Wednesday. That's pretty good. Thank you, Ben, for coming up with that, and everybody else. I really appreciate it. Steve, Steve, the face of voiceover. See, now, Steve, you got me saying it. That's a good shot out there, Steve. Anyways, so tomorrow's ACX Thursday. Make sure you come with questions in hand and ready to ask away. I can't wait. Those are some of my favorite days. But then we have Fiverr Friday. So that's going to be really cool as well. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, okay? All right, you guys, goodbye. Goodbye. Talk to you later.